maiden flight with the GoPro on the critical mass. Pilots, as always, welcome back to RC Air Training Command. This is Ryan with the critical mass from MotionRC. This is a test run with a GoPro. I'll tell you right off, I underestimated the power of CG. I was aware that I was going to be moving it back a little bit to put this camera in the cockpit. However, did not compensate enough for it. I was not able to overcome the aft CG with elevator trim, and most of the flight is one stall recovery after the other, and a lot of failed attempts at approaches. As soon as I would slow down, the tail would drop, the nose would come up. I had to abort. So consequently, after I belly landed in the cornfield, I took the camera off and flew another battery through it, and it was of course awesome. Straight as an arrow, just like the maiden flight. So at this point I've got 3 batteries through the critical mass. I really like it. I changed out the tires to Dave Brown tires. Not in this video, but in the next video you'll hear the difference it makes using the softer tires versus the stock tires. Anyway guys, we really appreciate you watching these videos, and I wasn't sure I was going to post this one. There we go, loop-de-loop. Roll action. Anyway guys, we got it bad, and we're becoming real big fans of MotionRC. I'd like to thank them again for this critical mass and bringing the RocHobby line to the United States. Can't wait to see what else they're getting. Alright pilots. As you can see, if I was full throttle, things weren't too awful. But it's really hard to make an approach and land full throttle. So I didn't even try it. As I mentioned, I eventually decided this wasn't going to happen. So I retracted the gear and went for the belly landing in the cornfield. No real damage to the plane, a little paint on the couple wing tips, but the foam took it like a champ. And I really didn't want to make this plane any heavier, you know, but that's what I'm going to have to do if I want to carry the camera. So it wasn't that windy, and I just could not make an approach. It's crazy. That was one of the better approaches, and it just wasn't happening. Honestly, I had my down elevator about halfway down just to try to maintain level. It was crazy and completely counterintuitive. I really feel fortunate to have not smashed this plane up today. I was just so excited because it was like 30 degrees and the sun was out. Nope. you've seen us fly at Belleville, where there's obstacles and telephone poles and wires, and we can just shoot touch and go after touch and go. This thing, I tell you what, this is exactly what tail heavy looks like, guys, from in the cockpit. Exactly. Porpoise City. I mean, golly, it was all I could do to get this thing back. That was crazy. That was absolutely one of the craziest flights I've ever had. Jeez Louise. Well, GoPro makes it real heavy, I'll tell you that. Real heavy in the back. I down trimmed it a bunch, but son of a gun, that was nuts. That was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hey guys, welcome back to RC Air Training Command. One of my favorite mods to do on these airplanes. Right here, we're here today with a critical mass. Just flew a GoPro video with it. Well, here's the FMS RocHobby wheels, and they're okay, but they're kind of hard and really noisy. Well, I've replaced them with 2¼ inch Dave Brown light flight wheels. This is from the Lectra, no E, just Lectra. Starts with an L. The axle didn't need drilled out at all. These are super squishy. I use them on a lot of my big planes. So does Mike. And they really quiet it down. There's nothing like really greasing one in and then the thing sounds like a toy skidding across a parking lot. So you just have to take the retaining clip off very carefully, not to lose it. Had some extra FMS washers that go here to space it out. Actually was able to fit 2 of them there. This tire came stock with 2 metal washers, and the other one had just 1 plastic one. Anyway, you can see it doesn't really roll that good. So when I put on my Lectra Dave Browns, they're going to do pretty good. Neat plane, guys, and real cool modification. The one downfall of the Dave Brown tires is they are so squishy that they develop a heck of a flat spot. So you got to store the plane hanging up, or tuck the gear up and set it down. Alright guys, thanks a lot. See ya.